Another attack from the president this morning on his own Attorney General, Jeff Sessions. Here's what he just wrote in a statement. So why aren't the committees and the investigators and, of course, the beleaguered AG looking into crooked Hillary's crimes and Russia relations? So not only does he call Jeff Sessions beleaguered, he says he is not doing his job, Gloria.
Right. And, of course, you know, this is the president who has made him feel beleaguered, because this is a president who told the New York Times that he wouldn't have hired him in the first place if he had known he was going to recuse himself in the Russia investigation. Look, I think this is a clear shot across the bow. I think the president was being a little sarcastic here. And if I had to guess, this is one way he's pushing Jeff Sessions to resign. You know, Jeff Sessions said he was going to stay, but he would leave if it were no longer appropriate. And we may really be reaching that point. I think this is not a president who keeps his feelings private. And I think this is a clear indication of how he feels about his one-time very, very good friend, Jeff Sessions, who, by the way, was the first Republican senator to endorse Donald Trump, and that endorsement was really important to him. So I think there is a rift in their relationship that probably cannot be repaired at this point.
You know, Doug, hi, the president is taunting the Attorney General. I mean, he brought this up, you know, in this now public interview with the New York Times in this morning with this statement. So the question is, how much more can a guy like Jeff Sessions take? And what are you hearing inside, you know, those oak-paneled rooms that you hang out in, you know, in Washington, D.C.? But what are Republicans saying, you know, friends of Jeff Sessions?
Yeah, you know, around the Algonquin roundtable, what we talk about is, you know, what I've heard a lot is I've talked to several folks at DOJ, and from the Washington Post story from Friday, they don't just deny it. They deny it very vociferously in language that I can't repeat here, not even calling it fake news, but a lot worse than that. Obviously, the president is teeing off on that and using that against Jeff Sessions. What I can tell you is that's actually making them hunker down more. The more you attack Jeff Sessions, the more he's willing to stay and do his job. That should be a good thing, but given the language you've heard from the president, it may be something that backfires on the president.
Dana, can I just get your take on the strategy here from the White House, doubling down, tripling down over and over again on this whole Russia thing is a hoax, this is a witch hunt, et cetera? Because, as you know, that new CNN poll that we did that came out Friday morning actually showed, you know, fewer people think the Russia thing is a big deal. You've got now only 27% of Americans say they're very concerned about it. And it has fallen, the number of Americans concerned about the president and his team's relationship, whatever it is, with Russia has fallen from 55% were concerned in March, 49% now. Is there some indication that it is working?
Possibly. The other thing is that, you know, people might just be kind of numb to it. And more focused on some of the issues that we're also covering and focused on, like what's going to happen with health care, which is a giant open question, and a lot rides on what's going to happen in the Senate this week or not happen in the Senate this week.